We're going to do a TypeScript refresher. We're going to do a TypeScript refresher. We're going to do a TypeScript. We're going to do a TypeScript refresher. We're going to do a TypeScript. We're going to do a TypeScript refresher. We're going to do a TypeScript refresher. We're going to do a TypeScript refresher. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to do a TypeScript refresher. We're going to do a TypeScript live. We're going to do a live streak refresher. Don't even have yarn aquí. Yarn. Shit. We're going to do a live. Okay, hello. Let me do here. Oh, today's English time. We're going to do a live stream refresher. Countdown, another countdown. Let's do a stopwatch. Okay, set time. We're going to do a TypeScript refresher. I actually don't use TypeScript that much. I have not really used it in production yet. I don't think we haven't converted. But I think it's a good time to start doing it. And since Vue3 is made up in completely TypeScript, it's time to get with it, because sooner or later we'll have to go. Let's do it with go fast. See if we can do this in 10 minutes. Yarn, I think is a create vite learn TypeScript. We're gonna call that. We're gonna go with Vue TypeScript. I used to be very scared of TypeScript, really, but I don't know. I tried it once, twice, and it actually, you don't get to know how important it is until you begin large projects and it can be a nightmare, JavaScript, because things start changing and it's hard to get a grip. So we'll go to here, and now we can open code, this Visual Basic Code, and here is a little program. We can put it to the left. We only have this one to the right, so we want to open wait a second here. We want to open Chrome. Do we have Chrome here? Yeah, we want to open TypeScript everyday types. That's what I want to go around in TypeScript, really. Let's see if we can get this right, to the right, and we want this one to the left. Okay, if you're not familiar with Vue3, I actually really like it. We've got the app, and we've got this script setup, which I absolutely love. So we could create our own component, or we could do it right here, because we are just going to play with a little bit of TypeScript. We're not going to go very deep into TypeScript. Just to get, I would like to put it into production. I'm a full-time coder, but I mostly do Vue, but I haven't really done TypeScript. No time. We do a lot of fast production, always on the line. Let's start this. npm, the yarn dev, right? Because we're doing yarn. Okay, here we are. Localhost 3000. Hey, we've got this very easily. This is fairly easy. We can get later into scripts and stuff, but let's just start with something very simple. I love that this is so simple. So simple. So you can do it, you can make it so clean. We don't really need this, but we can keep it. So we don't have this either. We're gonna take this. I'm using Vim as a editor also. So if you've got I can save it. I can say div here. You don't need to have a bounding div in with Vue3, but I'm still so used to it, I can't help it. Hola. I will mix. Hey, they got byte is very fast. I will mix Spanish and English here, so don't worry about that. It's okay. So we've got our div, our h1 here, basic types, types. Okay, we've got it here. Everyday types, they call it. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Oh, we got. Let's see if we can finish this really fast. Everyday types. Everyday TypeScript types. That's what it's gonna call. Okay, the first. What does this say? What does this say? Everyday types. Okay, so the first thing it says is here in Vue3, you've got the setup. I can just declare a variable, name, for example, and I can inherit Pedro, which is his name. And right here, if I put P, for example, and I put name, believe it or not, this is correct TypeScript, because TypeScript is going to inherit the primitive values. String, number, boolean. So if you put, here we go here. So if you put Pedro, let active equal true, it will inherit it. And what else can we do? Let age equal 35. It's a number. So these values are inherited. Wait, that's an error. That means that if I put here age, that's going to be correct. And I save it, it should be all right. Perfect. But then if I put here age equal, this is basic TypeScript. We're not getting into Vue yet, so this could be done on anything, but it's a good refresher to do the everyday types. If I put here equals 10, it's going to give me a TypeScript error. No, age is a number, okay? But we can do this a little bit more clear. You can do this by example, so you don't have to be scared if you don't want to do it. But we could actually declare them, right? We can go and declare them. I don't know if it's shown here. Here we go. By declaring them like that. And the name equal name is a string in short case, in small case, and that's this is a boolean, and this will be a number, of course. Okay, because now if we put here, these are not going to change. This is pure JavaScript. Now we'll do it a bit later how to change it, but this is an important thing. So we've got name, age, and we can declare them like this. Is active? Yes. Size. We'll put here P, and we'll put the if active. I can put here I am active. So when we go here, we've got this very nice I am active. We can open the Vue tools, Vue. Hey, what's going on here? Wow. Components. I don't know why it's not showing. Hey, that's a new one for me. Here, app active. If I put here, can't I change the values? They're not refs. Okay, these are static values. This will not change. If we wanted to do, if we wanted them to do to be reactive in Vue, we would have to put a refs. But we're not going to do that now. You're just going to go over the basics because that's a little bit more advanced. This is just a primer, like a 10 minutes on basic types. Okay, what other types we have here? We have primitives, which are verified. We have arrays. So we can have, for example, we have a variable called let students. Oh, student. I got my English. It could be of type names, for example. No, strings. Sorry, strings. Let's interface string. but it's an array of strings. Or let's, instead of students, let's put here sports. Okay, if you let me get this right. If I did this, it would be here soccer, for example, basketball, and ping pong. This should be correct, and we'll do here P. For example, this is correct. V4 sport in sports, and then we'll put here. I'm surprised Vue is not it's not giving me a warning about the key. Has that been solved in Vue 3? I'm not sure. Okay, sports. Oh, we could directly take this. I'm active. We can make it something. If you have actives, I don't know. I'm just playing around. No, sports. No, that's not what we want to do at all. We want to P inside P. We don't want that. Forget that. Forget it. Ports. Okay. He's active, and these are his ports. Okay, but if we wanted to do this as a type, we could put a string, because technically, I don't know if you can do that. If you don't declare that, we could have a number here, right? I'm not sure. Can we have a number? Yeah, we could have a number. Look at that. Because it's not declared, so that would be okay. But if we declare this as a string, that will give us a TypeScript error. Okay, we're getting places. Now, see if I remember all this. Huh? This is not fun. This is a refresher. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Yeah. So we got TypeScript arrays. We got arrays. We got the any type, which of course is any type. And then we got the type annotations. So you could inherit it automatically, and you could do type annotations. When you declare a variable, and type the annotation. That's good stuff. And then most cases you easily need it when it's possible. So you don't need it, but it's a good habit anyways. When we're going to refs with Vue, we can see that later. And then functions. Functions, that's another one. We could erase, and let's do a function. When we do an action, we can declare what's going in and what's coming out. For example, if you got a function called I'm running out of names. Admission. I don't know. This is gonna be English available. Why is not this? What should I say? But okay, it's never used. I will put here. What can this do? Let's put the name. Depends what the function does. Let's put, what do we want the function to do? Let's do it to come back, and we'll put name. Normally this will be name and age, for example. And what does it say? And then we do console log name. Okay, this is gonna give me it's gonna give me TypeScript errors if I run available. I don't know if that even runs. I have to pass the name. Name, age. It's going to give me a TypeScript error, but I'm not sure if it actually runs. Does it run? Yeah, it runs, but it gives me TypeScript error because we have not. This could be anything. I could be putting a name here, so I have to put a string, and this is a number. Okay. Okay. But if I don't remember what, if we want to return something, error, return notation, I have to put it after that. So if I want to return, for example, say if age, if age is greater than 18, for example, return name. Let's do this kind of notation. Dollar name and we put a sport, for example. I don't know. Can play. For work, we put that. This if we need to, if we want to declare the, for example, if we put the return value is a string. Oh, it's not letting me. Why not? The number string of any. Is that because I don't have this? That's interesting to see that. So if I don't put the else, let's see, this should be correctly. Okay. Okay. So this is smart enough to know that else return. Gosh, we're testing this out. Okay. Okay, so it's, so that's good. So it's reading this. So now if I put here Vue3 available, for example, we come back here, and we put here P, and we do Wow, that's a good one. I got a double bracket here. Nice error, huh? Hey, why is it returning me available? That's weird. Oh. Well, this is strange because we're not actually doing this correctly for Vue, so I'm not even sure it's doing. What does it say here? You can syntax imports and system modules. Default and define. What is that default talking about? Oh, perfectly. And if the age is 15, okay. And it's typed. So if we put here a number, it will give us an error. We saw that already. What else can we talk about? We're reviewing basic, in case you came in late, we're reviewing basics, TypeScript basics before we go on to bigger and better things. Return type annotations. Here's example, names, error. Object types. That's not that used. I think objects will do it with an interface when you're declaring type. Union types. Okay, this is interesting. So we can do here something like union types. That would be union types. That would be okay. So let's put here, for example, let jobs equal string, but it's going to be developer. So if we want to make sure it's one of these jobs. I think so, right? Am I doing this wrong? It could be. This is wrong. Oh. Why is this wrong? Really? We have to declare as a type. As a type. Wait a second. Union type function. I type jobs equal. Okay. No, this is not correct. Okay. Type jobs equal scientist and developer, or I said type. Sorry about that. Type job scientist, developer, or YouTuber. Okay. And then if you wanted to put a job, if we here let job equal, no, sorry. Let job type jobs. I think this is correct. And if I put here one of this, that's a cool thing. So you started to get the benefits of TypeScript. You see, developer, so that's already delimited, so it's very fast. You can't do something that's going to give you an error. But this could be, the jobs could be declared in a different file or something like that. So that's a good thing to have. Types jobs. And then interfaces. I don't remember what this is. Interfacing is a person. So you could put name, active, everything, right? Because right now we have, let's say, let me see if I do, half an hour. Let's almost finish here with the interfaces. And what else do we have here? Type assertion, that's important also. Okay, interfaces. Let's see if this is a person. Let's add a person. Let me try to remember all this. My goodness. Interface. Person is got a name. That is because we've done this separately, but this is string. And then we've got, instead of doing it like this, we're going to do it the other way around. We've got a name, we've got a age, and we've got, this is a number, and then we've got a job. Can it be from a jobs? Yeah, I can. Great. And then we've got let's try something. And hobby. Let's something like that, for example. And we put here type. No. And we actually don't have declared type for sports. So we're just going to drop it for now. Okay. And we should have one that's age, that we can do that with age. Okay. And now we have to put persons. Okay, if I wanted to do, let's do it first by hand, and then we can try to do it with Vue. I think we can do that. Not sure, but we can do that. I think so. We'll do that the next day. We just do a simple thing here. And now we have, for example, let Maria of type person, right, equal, and we have to put there name Maria, and age 45. It can be it has to be a number, for example. Okay, now because this is a very simple set of data, but job is going to be a dentist. No, it's going to be a developer. You see that you're starting to see the advantages. So let's say we don't want, we don't want job to always have to be available, because it's just, we want to declare a name. So we can put a question mark, and now the field job is optional to be made. So when you declare a variable, let one type person equal, and then we put name For example, we will do a form that does this automatically, but right now we're just doing the basics. 45, 33, and then we don't have any more errors because job is optional. You see, if we take this away, job is not optional. Okay, and let's say, so let's put job optional, and let's say we want to declare a person, but we don't want to fill everything. So that's where insertion, it's called insertion, it's called interfaces. We do the interface assertions. That's when, for example, when we're doing a call to, and we'll get the data, but we don't have it yet. And for example, we can do let new worker equal an object, because we don't know who's going to be yet, as person. Okay, so because we don't know who's the new worker is going to be. You understand? So we don't know who the new worker is going to be, but whenever he is, he will be of type worker. What happens if we put here pre, or put here new worker? I don't know. New worker is empty. So, but it lets us do any number. And then if we put available workers, we should do that. But no, let's not do that. So if we put now a new worker, I'm not sure about this. Hey, igual a Maria, what happens? You see that? No errors. But that's really cool. Actually, if you put Juan, it's perfect. But if we put another object, it would do an error. So if we put the new worker igual a queso, it will give us an error. Like I said, this is a very small project and it's not very important because you're always going to know. But as soon as you extract those variables and you start working with very big files, it's great to know that who you can put here, for example, and it's good to know that you always going to have the variables. It's going to be an object, for example. That's very interesting to know. Okay, so I think I'm going to drop it here. It's been more than 15 minutes. It's just a TypeScript refresher. Okay, it's mostly for me because I want to get going and start putting TypeScript into project. I want to start putting Vue3, migrating to Vue3, Nox 3. I have a ton of projects in Vue. We develop every day hundreds of lines, but I want to start using a TypeScript and Vue, and Vue3 and Nox 3, and okay, this is it. Goodbye.